Hi there, welcome back to Metrics, where we do B2B SaaS Teardown videos and try to identify a few conversion leaks that might be costing businesses a few $1,000s every single month. Today, we're going to be talking about Planful, which is basically a platform that allows you to provide improve your marketing performance. It basically gives you some tools to understand where your marketing spend is mostly concentrated, and that way you can basically um, think of ways to optimize it. So straight away we can see that the headline is quite clear, and so is the sub headline. So it's very transparent, which is good. Then there is an instant element of credibility in terms of the 1,500 plus customers that have worked with Planful, like these ones. Okay, so this is good. And then they show you a little bit more about how the dashboard looks like and how the platform works. Okay, which is great for understanding more about the platform. Right, and here they give you more reasons why you should switch to this platform in terms of the um, maximization of every dollar and saving time and reducing errors. You also got a book if you're interested in um, anything like, basically based on being a chief marketing officer and how you can basically improve yourself and improve the best practices that you might be following in the marketing world. All right. We got more explanations as to why you should switch, which is great. And here they got more articles that they've written if you're interested. And then that takes us to the another homepage. Here they do have some really good testing like ratings and certificates, but it would have been helpful to have this directly on, at the top of the page because not everyone is going to actually scroll all the way to the bottom, and that can easily be seen using heat maps. Also, since they've got these ratings on G2, it would have been helpful to extract some of them and actually paste them directly on the homepage for more social proof. As well, they could have added a frequently asked question at the bottom of the page to handle any objection that prospect might have about using the software. And potentially, they could have added a contact form at the top of the page to increase the number of opt-ins by offering a lead magnet of any kind, like a freebie, a discount, or a um, yeah, and any type of incentive like a lead magnet. Um, and so that is basically it. I was trying to find if maybe they had like the pricing page, but I assume that is hidden before, underneath the after they get a demo. So if you click on that, you can see that they've got a contact form here. And what they do well is that they've also reinstated the number of brands that they worked with. Okay, like and some very big ones as well, like Duolingo, which is good in order to reinforce the positive impact on the prospect's minds. Again, then I've added some frequently asked questions here. But in terms of the contact form, we can see that it's quite clear, potentially too long, in my opinion. I have removed um, a few fields just to increase the number of conversions, but um, potentially they just want qualified leads, and that's why they've added so many fields, which is a costly decision in terms of the number of opt-ins. But if they get more qualified leads, then I guess that works as well. But yeah, other than that, this takes us to the end of the video. I hope you guys like this, and if you happen to be a SaaS founder who would like to increase their conversions from free trials to paid users, you can click on the link down below in the description. Other than that, I see you in the next video, and I hope you guys like this. Bye.